Be me. 28, resident doctor in a big city hospital. Sleep schedule, clinically dead. Love life, also dead. Brain, runs purely on caffeine and adrenaline. Another 14-hour shift. Scrubs smell like antiseptic and despair. Someone sneezes near me, and I instinctively want to page infection control. My only plan for the night is to collapse on my couch and die temporarily. Unlock apartment. Half expect my cat to have staged a coup by now. He just meows at me like, "Feed me, peasant." Drop bag on the floor, barely alive. Then I hear the most unexpected but familiar sound. A bottle of wine opening. She's there. Emma, known her since college, way before med school turned me into a zombie. She's barefoot in my kitchen, oversized hoodie, holding a corkscrew like a pro. "Welcome back, Dr. Burnout," she says, handing me a glass. "What are you doing here?" "Your fridge had one yogurt and a questionable lime. I'm doing an intervention." She flops down on my couch like she owns the place. I sit next to her, still in scrubs. She doesn't mind. We talk about dumb stuff. She laughs, telling me how some random guy tried to flirt with her at the wine store. He said, "Are you a magician?" Why? Because apparently I made his beer disappear. I told him to disappear too. She leans against the couch arm, sipping wine. I'm half asleep, half in some weird peaceful limbo. This is the only time of day I actually breathe. Then she drops it, so casually it's almost like asking to pass the salt. "Hey, what if we, did the whole sex thing? No drama, no expectations, just us." Brain crashed. "What?" "You're a workaholic. I'm not exactly looking for fairy tales either. We trust each other. It's easy." She says it like it's a math problem she already solved. Me, still buffering. Her, smirking, clearly amused by my slow emotional Wi-Fi. "You're cute when your brain's blue screening," she adds. I don't say yes that night, but the idea lodges itself in my sleep-deprived skull. And for the first time in weeks. My pulse isn't from caffeine. Friday night, finished double shift. My soul left my body somewhere around hour 9. Come home expecting darkness and silence. Instead, lights on. Wine glasses on the table. Emma's sitting cross-legged on my couch, feeding my cat bits of chicken like they're in a committed relationship. "You really just break into my apartment now? You gave me a spare key for emergencies. You look like an emergency." She pours me a glass before I even sit down. It's not a date. It never is. We talk about her day, my patients, stupid memes. She laughs at my deadpan humor. I try not to fall asleep mid-sentence. She pokes my side. "You look like a tired raccoon." "Thanks, that's my brand." She looks at me, head tilted, a small smile on her lips. "You're overthinking again," she says. Before I can answer, she leans in and kisses me. We end up tangled together on the couch, then the bed. No promises, no whispers of love, no dramatic music. Just two people who know each other too well. Afterwards, she's lying on my chest. My hand automatically finds her hair. It's quiet except for the cat judging us from the nightstand. She yawns. "See? Easy," she murmurs, already half asleep. Me, wide awake, staring at the ceiling like a man who just accidentally started a new chapter of his life. Come home after another shift that aged me 5 years. Front door's unlocked. Should be alarming. Except it's just her again. She's in my kitchen wearing an oversized shirt and socks with ducks on them. Music playing quietly. Pasta on the stove. Cat purring like she pays the rent. My own apartment doesn't even feel like mine anymore. "You broke in again," I mumble. She shrugs. "You die in your own mess without me." Fair point. Look around. Sink empty, laundry folded, bathroom sparkling. I didn't even know my floor was this color. "Emma, did you—" "Yes, I cleaned. You're welcome. Also, I restocked your fridge. If you eat another vending machine sandwich, I'm calling the CDC." She tosses me a beer, then drops casually. "Oh, by the way, if you ever get stuck at the hospital overnight, you can leave me the cat, or the house. I'll manage." And then she just slips her key onto the counter. Like it's the most normal thing in the world. Me buffering. "You're giving me your keys? Might as well make it official." It's not a big deal for her, but for me it's this weird quiet punch to the chest. Next few weeks she starts showing up more often. Sometimes with wine, sometimes just to chill. Sometimes she cleans because your socks are a war crime. She laughs at how clueless I am about home stuff. I laugh at how she's basically invaded my life without asking. My cat now runs to her when the door opens. Betrayal. The weirdest part? I don't mind. Third month into this weird friends with benefits, but also roommate, but not really situation. Emma practically lives here. Cat prefers her. House looks like a functioning adult owns it. Friday night. I walk in after a night shift that stole my soul. She's on the couch with a bottle of wine, scrolling her phone, smirking like a cat who saw something juicy. What? She snorts. Some guy at work tried to flirt with me. And he said I have main character energy, so I told him I also have a knife. I choke on my own laugh. She keeps talking like it's nothing, but something in my chest tugs a little. Weird. Next day, I tell my buddy Jake about it in the locker room. Jake, certified menace, gives me that look. Brother, you're doomed. What do you mean? She's basically your wife. You just haven't signed the papers. She's just a friend. He face palms so hard it echoes in the changing room. I hope your patients aren't this blind. The following week, she swings by my place after some work thing, dressed up, hair done, heels, dress, red lipstick that makes my brain go, error 404. I freeze like a deer in emotional headlights. You're wearing clothes that don't have ducks on them, I manage to say. She laughs, spins around. Yeah, I clean up nice, don't faint. She tells me she was supposed to go on a date but canceled last minute. He seemed nice, she says casually. And something in me goes clunk. I ignore it because emotions are not in my skill set. Later that night, we end up on the couch like always. She's laughing at some stupid meme. I'm pretending I'm not jealous of a date that didn't even happen. Jake's words keep echoing. She's basically your wife. She leans into me, still laughing. You okay? You're quiet. Yeah, just tired. Lie. She pokes my cheek. You're a terrible liar, Dr. Sleep Deprived. Thursday night, hospital shift went nuclear. One guy tried to self-diagnose via YouTube. Another patient yelled at me because I wasn't God. Mentally dead, I come home and there she is again. Sitting on my counter eating takeout with chopsticks like she owns the place. She's wearing my hoodie, cat sitting on her lap. The audacity is adorable. You look like hell, she says. You look like my hoodie thief. Then we're even. She asks how my day went. I grunt something unintelligible. She laughs because she speaks fluent burnt-out me. Then she drops it. I got invited to a weekend trip by that guy I told you about. You mean the date guy? Yeah, I might actually go. He's nice. I nod. I pretend it doesn't bother me. Spoiler, it absolutely does. Next day, I'm in the locker room with Jake again. Jake's already smirking. You're spiraling. I'm not. You are. You're making the face. That's the my situationship is dating someone else face. Shut up. Saturday night. She's supposed to leave the next morning. I tell myself I don't care. She shows up at my door anyway. Forgot my charger, she says. She's in comfy clothes, still looking like trouble wrapped in cozy. I try to play it cool, fail miserably. So, trip, I say flatly. Yeah, sounds fun. Yeah. Awkward silence that could be cut with surgical scissors. She sighs, sets the charger down. Why do you sound like you're auditioning for a sad indie movie? I don't. You do. And then it just erupts. You've basically been living here for months. Then out a nay with some guy like it's nothing. She blinks, taken aback. It is nothing. You're the one acting weird. I'm not. You are. She steps closer, eyes sharp, voice softer. Unless there's something you're not saying. Me, buffering, still buffering. I say nothing. Because I'm an idiot. She exhales, shakes her head with that tiny hurt smile. That's what I thought, grabs her bag, walks out, door closes. Jake would call this a classic dumbass main character moment. And for once. He'd be right. Emma's gone for the weekend, Friday night. No wine, no sarcasm, no duck socks on the couch. Just me, my stupid thoughts, and the AC making horror movie noises. Try to distract myself. Watch TV, boring. Work out. Quit after 5 push-ups. Do paperwork. End up doodling little ducks because apparently she infected me. Everywhere I look, she's just there. Her mug on the counter. My hoodie hanging off the chair she basically claimed as hers. Damn it. Next morning, Jake calls me. Probably smelled my emotional disaster from across town. You look like someone stole your cat. Technically, they stole my everything, but sure. I tell him what happened. He groans so loud it distorts the speaker. Brother, you like her. You've liked her. You just realized it 5 months too late. Shut up. What's your plan? Sit around while some guy with a Patagonia vest steals your girl? She's not my girl. Yeah, keep saying that, Romeo. The worst part? He's right. Saturday night. No text from her. I keep staring at my phone like an idiot. I end up sitting on the floor at 2 a.m., hoodie over my head, thinking about how she just fit into my life without asking. And it hits me like a truck. I don't just miss her, I want her. Sunday evening. Her story goes quiet. No posts, no memes, no snarky texts. Somehow, that's worse than seeing her with Patagonia guy. Jake calls again because he has no chill. Are you gonna do something or just cry into your cat? I'm not crying. Sure, go get her, moron. Damn it, grab jacket, keys, and all the courage I definitely don't have. Drive to her apartment like some budget rom-com protagonist who missed the third act plot twist. Lights on inside. Knock. No answer. Knock again. Door opens. It's her. Hair messy, hoodie oversized, no makeup. She looks like home and a punch to the chest at the same time. Hey, she says, quiet. Hey, I say, quieter. Awkward silence. We're just standing there like two idiots in the world's worst staring contest. I blurt out, I'm an idiot. She tilts her head, deadpan. Yeah, kind of figured that out a while ago. I take a breath. I don't want to pretend anymore. I hated that you were with him. I hate when you're not around. I don't just like the comfort. I like you. She blinks, then steps back and mutters, Took you long enough. Before I can say anything else, she grabs my hoodie and pulls me inside. Not like a rom-com princess, more like a woman who's had enough of my emotional stupidity. We end up in her living room. She's leaning against me, arms crossed. You're such an idiot, she repeats. Yeah, but I'm your idiot now? She snorts, rolls her eyes. We'll see. We both laugh, the awkward tension melting like cheap chocolate. She looks at me, half smiling. For the record, Patagonia guy was boring as hell. Thank God. I'd hate to lose you to a man who hikes voluntarily. She shoves me lightly. I catch her wrist. She doesn't pull away. Life doesn't turn into a movie after the confession. Still work too many hours. She still raids my fridge like a raccoon with a credit card. But now, she kisses me goodnight and steals my hoodies legally. She has keys to my place. I have a toothbrush at hers. Somehow, we built a life in between all the chaos. Friday night. Come home after a brutal shift. Trauma, caffeine, too many people asking, Doc, is it serious? Doors unlocked, lights warm. She's on the couch in her pajama shorts, drinking wine straight from the bottle like a classy menace. Rough day? She asks. Like being punched in the soul, I say. She pats the couch. Then come here, Mr. Soul Punch. I flop down next to her. She curls up against me like it's the most natural thing in the world. Cat jumps on top of us like an emotional support. Third wheel. We don't talk much. Don't need to. She hands me the bottle. I take a swig. She grimaces. God, you drink wine like a frat boy. God, you judge like my attending physician. She kisses me, slow, warm, smug, because she always wins our banter wars. You love me, she says against my lips. Unfortunately, yeah. She grins. Good. I'm keeping you.